Stretching my leg.
Yo, why my dude look Aki?
He built like that.
Man, ain't no. Big as fuck. Oh crap.
You a grown 6.
Huh?
The big man is 6'6".
Oh, you can't put him small no more?
No, he can.
You can?
Yeah.
How you do that?
You should be able to change it.
In the build?
Yeah. Well, no. You have to. It'll be in your appearance after you create him.
Okay. Well, ain't no story mode. You gotta choose a team.
I mean, there's kind of like a story mode. Not really like that.
It's
Like it
flashback.
used to be. Like 17, 16, it was fire.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you just play your games.
They guys ain't playing defense for shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yo, that was supposed to be a meter down.
Fucking post moves.
Big man off the way. Like, if I'm not down there, big man can't get a rebound.
Yeah, fuck him. That big guy.
Get in the shower.
Build
Come
is
on, man.
terrible.
You see it?
Curtis
You
makes
spent a
that
lot of
build
time
look
thinking about
good.
this, didn't you? Only my entire life. Now, did you want something, or were you just coming in here to try to interrupt my meditation, man?
Yeah, let me finish this game.
Ah, no, man. I'm here on official business, all right? I know we boys and all, but I am your manager, okay? Still can't believe I let you talk me into this one, man. Hey, that's the power of persuasion, right? And it's one of the best skills we have as a manager. All right, Mr. Manager. Manager, wait, what's up, man? All right, so I was coming here to remind you about that goal setting meeting you got today, but you're all over that. 100%. All right, look, don't
I
be
should
late.
not miss
Okay,
that.
Coach Tucker hates it when people are late. Is that the arena, right?
Clean ass
Yeah, it's in Cliff's office. All right, got you. Okay, good. Now let's talk about pickup hoops. Oh, nah, P, you're not about to.
I've been practicing the little
step
step
throughs. I could get
throughs.
hurt just walking down the street. I can't worry about that, man. No, that's not my angle. As a matter of fact, I was going to tell you.
Ain't no way I'm
I found the
missing
guys in
that.
the city who run the best games. Okay, Chris Manning and
What
Shea
y'all playing, the port?
Drop the pin for you so you can talk to
I'll be in
them.
the red.
Rick.
Okay.
The Rick.
Nice, man. Good looking out, bro. Hey, no doubt. Hey, anything else or what's up? Oh yeah, walk with me.
Putting VC on him, or are you just gonna grind him up?
I've been thinking.
Oh shit.
Start to your
And
NBA
you said a new one coming out. Man.
I mean, we talked about this for as long as we
Yeah,
knew
not
each
till
other, man.
what month is it? June.
You put in a
Took about a couple months.
to get here. That's also true, man.
Yeah.
I just,
Oh, stuff to the curse. My bad, chat. My bad.
to remind yourself of how far you come,
I don't know.
so you can appreciate the journey.
Yeah, I might put some money. Yeah, I'm gonna put some money on.
Club league ticket.
Little $20 won't hurt nobody.
Talking trash in the parking lot, bro. Yo,
$20?
And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were a big man.
That shit, it won't hurt.
Hey, yo, what's up, Belong? Hey, bro, we're about to do the off season if you want.
This is
You want to join or whatever?
It's just a small.
All right. Let me finish this red game.
So what are you gonna do?
All right. How long you
To
got?
the arena.
We're in the third. We're 142.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Joined the league, and I got 25-year-old Kobe Bryant, 97 overall.
Yeah.
He's about to drop 60 a game. I ain't losing no more. Head top.
Damn, which one to choose? Start your NBA career? Start your hooping in the city? Or the other one?
I went straight to the city with it.
City.
Hey
man, I'm about to go to the park. I got
Right to the AI.
nervous
Throw
energy
that
I
out.
need to work through.
Look, just go see Chris and Shakedown, all right? They'll sort you out.
Thanks
Damn,
again,
I should have
man.
went.
I
I
appreciate
should
you,
have
bro.
went to
Bad.
Didn't
history.
mention. I'll catch up with you later.
Oh,
Everybody's just dunking on everybody. This
I just feel making $1 million deals on the cell phone. Right.
Dude, first fucking time I ever had.
We're rock stars living on.
Exactly. X dead
All right,
over there.
Come
down 6.
save me. I gotta change my name, man. But
Fucking bro. Oh yeah.
Dunking earlier. Had to get it done. You know, it's AI.
Chasing it. All the way.
MP, what's up, man? Everyone's been talking about you.
Absolutely. We've been hoping you'd stop by and get a few games in.
So you're Shakedown and Chris, right? Yeah, my manager was telling me you guys have the best runs in
It's
the
money
city.
too.
That's right, as long as you join a league.
Damn, what the
Bro, why
fuck
don't you
on
play
right
on this
now?
build?
Everyone knows
Why don't you play on this build,
where the real moves
bro?
are.
All right, so
Bro,
fill me in. What are
I
you guys
just
talking about?
don't get the ball whenever I
They're
play
like
with
private
everybody. I'm
clubs for the
telling you.
city's best street ball.
You don't gotta
They've
be
got
big
their
man
own
every time.
courts with their own sense of style.
Over
Every
at
time I
Rise,
actually
we got a
get fucking
futuristic mech suit meets warehouse
Play the
kind
way
of
that
vibe.
I'm
It's
supposed
dope.
to. Like,
It's okay.
with that build,
I mean,
if
elite
I
is
bring this build out, I get maybe
We've
5
got a
shots a game.
pirate ship, Shake. A pirate ship, and it's
Yeah, I'm gonna try and convince
Makes
everybody to
sense.
make
That's
like
what he will sell you
lockdown
on.
bigs and not
Elite's
point
all about
guards.
being flashy.
there is nothing wrong with
Tired of
having
trying
a little
to
fun.
Now, I'd rather
play with
win,
everyone on
and
point,
that's what
being
you
a
do
point guard,
when
and I'm the
you join
only.
Rise. We get everyone involved. Play a team game.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
why I
play
made
a
that
little
demigod build
Just
to
when
have
you
the
thought
like a
slowing down the defense off the
variety a little bit.
It's funny you mentioned defense.
I got a
I don't
couple
think I've
builds that
ever
can
seen
do
you
it all.
play.
Yo, guys,
I
I'm like
will
7
get on the
foot,
court
6
and
4.
lock you up.
guys.
I will lock him up.
We'll see about that.
What were you?
Yo, alright. I'm bringing a guard next game.
That's late. Nice.
What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie2K. I'm live here at the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo, watch out, bro.
Hey, MP, what's going on?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Ronnie.
Oh, from the team. Okay, is that why you got the camera?
No. Ronnie2K. I'm doing content, video games.
Oh, Ronnie2K. Okay. That reminds me, man. Are you guys bringing back the rebirth feature? That was one
Yeah,
of my...
man. It's back and better than ever. All you got to do is get a build to 90, and you unlock a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on rework builds.
Okay, like what, though?
Head start on level grinding, silver level badge unlocks, accelerated badge progression. There's a lot more. We can chop it up. We can talk about it. Like, you want to come on the live? Say what's up,
hey, y'all
people?
doing? What's up, man? This is MP. Hey, I got to go to practice, man. But I appreciate the offer. Always great running into you. Keep doing your thing, man.
You sure?
I'm sure, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. All right.
That's my guy. He's actually my best friend. Make sure you hit that like button.
And just AI don't jump at anything.
Send an invite. Abe, what am I supposed to do for your stomach pain? At the door.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training?
It is.
I do. Yeah. And that work ethic of yours is something
Like, this is a perfect place to start my career.
fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? To clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
Shit.
I get why you say that, and it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should.
Long run.
Hey, I'm gonna go do this
My
off
job
season real
as
quick.
GM is to honestly evaluate the roster.
So I'll be back.
Honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
No, he left the party left. No, the whole squad left.
To see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season?
Yo, what's good, Chet?
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to
First time playing 2K.
This is a collaboration.
That's great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career
It's
to be.
2K.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm the top player in my draft class. That feels like the best combination of realistic and aggressive.
That's a tough goal. You've got some extremely gifted players in your class.
And I'm here to prove that I'm the best of them.
Well, it won't happen overnight, but that's what we'll work toward.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Like those kicks, MP.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
Get after it, MP.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, you know, it follows you everywhere.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, you know, they still talking about looking for the next MJ like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, you know. I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. You know, how he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. You know, do I think that I have greatness? Of course. You know, but it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning games. And that's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
All right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. Stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Hold that. Right there. Perfect. Great. We got what we need.
I bet. Hey, do you know when this issue comes out, man?
Y'all don't know the exact day, but check us out on socials. It'll be there first.
All right, bet. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Get after it, MP.
What's up, bro?
Son, you look like an NPC. You need some new threats.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. If you hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get ready to light it up.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. As they tip off this new season.
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
MP making his presence felt inside. They like him to get his points in tight.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Russell. Lets it go from 11. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks leading by 5. Down low. Claxton with the steal. Now here's Thomas. Count that one. Thomas got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And here's Young from the arc. Nets trail by 3. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Pass to Melton. Young against Russell. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. This, of course, their first look at the Nets.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now, here is Russell. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Russell passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Johnson brings such a different element with that quick trigger. Not all guys have that.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. MP against Johnson. Here's MP. Rebound by Johnson. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Here's Thomas. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
We've got Terrence Mann. LeVert out there with Risacher. Then it's MP. And it's Capella in at the center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks leading. Pass to LeVert. Releases. And it's Melton with the rebound. Nets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Melton against LeVert. Pass to MP. So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career, guys.
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. And so here's Atlanta, following the bucket by the Nets. 4 on the shot clock. There's LeVert. The layup off target. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. It's tipped. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Mann gets the bucket.
One thing that no team loves is a young, selfish player. Clearly, that's not who MP is.
Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Pass to Williams. And here's Melton. Three-pointer. And it's MV with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Capella finds Mann. Hawks passing it around. Here's Risacher, covered by Watford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risacher out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Jalen Johnson comes in for MP. Daniels is checked in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for LeVert. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now, here is Young. The Hawks again can't hit. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Russell kicks to Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Okongwu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Free throw good, Thomas. The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been horrific in this game. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Hawks, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Reza Shea with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams at the 3. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Williams kicks to Russell. Johnson outside. Russell against Young. From 11 feet away. Russell no luck. MP's checked in for Daniels, and it's LeVert in for Young. Then for the Nets, Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Thomas, and it's Johnson in for Russell. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with this guy. The Hawks leading by 15. MP deciding where to go with it. Johnson sets the screen for MP. And good that time. MP's got 6.
Terrific movement. MP making a sharp cut inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson's shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Hawks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. MP sets the screen for Johnson. Over Williams. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Back to Johnson. Here's Claxton. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Claxton's got his first basket of the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Melton. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, man, how about Johnson coming at you with some power to get the finish?
Atlanta leading by 13. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Melton against LeVert. On the wing, MP. Back to LeVert. MP with a screen on Melton. That shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clint Capella is out there with MP. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Sharp sets the pick for Johnson. Pass to Watford. From the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Sharp's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. Krejci passes to MP. Capella against Sharp. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hawks making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Nets trail by 11. Watford, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Buffkin. He's guarded by Melton. MP kicks to Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Matthews is checked in for the Hawks.
Garrison Matthews.
And for Brooklyn, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Pass to Watford. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Melton against LeVert. Sharp with a screen on LeVert. Here's Melton. His three-pointers off the mark.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The recent history of the Nets. Now, Greg, they're always... The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 13. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. So it's the Hawks now. Pass to MP. To the middle. Mann gets the bucket.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wilson in at the 3 slot.
His first. Team fourth.
The first one falls.
Davon Sharp. 2 shots.
And Sharp drops them both. Here's Krejci. 16 seconds left in overtime. Pass to Capella. Mann in the corner.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.